for the most part, like we spent a lot of time at his house in the bushes.
I'm proud of the bushes. Bush lad. Bututum. Bush.
No AC. And like, if you know me, I was dying. Like, no hot showers, like cold showers.
Yeah, she got to get used. She needs to get used to it. No work.
We're not even getting started on the mosquitoes.
Listen, the point, like,
But at the end of the day, we were together.
Let me talk to no man. Bye-bye.
Hey!
Wagwan people.
Welcome back to our channel. I'm Jen.
And I'm Julius.
And as requested by a few of you guys and promised by us.
Yes, we did. Yes,
we're going to give you guys all the juicy details of our little love story. Babe,
it all started.
Take it away.
Take it away. It's like we're on a performance show and you're like, it's your turn now. Come on, we have DJ Julius in the building. Take it away.
Just so you guys know, he's a really good MC. So.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
All right, so let's get into it, baby.
Yeah. It started in 2017.
2017.
Yeah, it started back in 2017. I was working at this resort. I was the entertainment supervisor.
I was on vacation.
Obviously. What happened is after our daytime activities to evening entertainment, we usually just, go to the club, the disco. And
what a disco it was.
Party for, a few hours and then we do it all over again. But on a specific night, I went there and I was just there, having fun, partying, and sure, everything was okay. What a supervisor should do. Dancing on the dance floor, I was just, getting my groove on.
He really was.
There was this guy. Yeah, I think
you guys were like breakdancing or something.
No, he was breakdancing. He was breakdancing. I did a few of my little tricks that I had back then. I don't think I can do them anymore. But I was also, doing my little Jamaican thing, and it was like a dance battle, We were like a challenge.
Like a dance off, yeah.
Yeah. Where like a lot of people were watching, but for some reason, like my eyes just caught this lady. Who would have known like it was gonna be my wife or wherever we are now, but that's how it started.
But your eyes caught me. But yeah. I'm the one that like.
Yeah, she made the first step. She actually made the first step, not intentionally, but she came over and I think she said, you gonna make that guy show you up like that or something pertaining to that. And I'm like, oh no, it's not gonna happen like that. I'm gonna see how watch you know and just get in that mood, isn't me? And kill it, boy. Not literally. It's just a dance term when you won or something like that.
So we got to talking a little bit, and secretly, we exchanged phone numbers. Very secretive.
Yeah, very secretly.
And for some reason, like when I was leaving to go home, like I just felt like I was leaving like a huge piece of my heart in Jamaica. I don't know. We just connected so well, and before you knew it, like I was literally booking my next trip back to see him. My first trip back to see him, and there was probably about 21 or 22 more after that. Over the course of trips. Over the course of 2.5 years.
Yeah, but those visits are actually what helps.
Yeah.
The whole distance relationship, because it was hard. We're not gonna
hard.
Put it aside.
Probably one of the hardest things in my life.
Say, oh no, it wasn't hard. We had our challenges. We had a lot of challenges, but we succumbed past them.
We did. We made each other promise, from the very beginning. Like no matter how crazy things got or how hard our situation became, we were never letting go. Never letting go.
We hold on strong.
So strong.
Holding on.
But yeah, it was rough. All of the days and weeks spent apart. But we made it work because I went back like probably every 4 to 6 weeks to see him. Even though they were super small trips, like I think one of them was even a 3-nighter. Like I literally flew to Jamaica for a long weekend.
Yeah.
Just so we could like spend time together.
They weren't long trips. I think the longest was like
6 days.
Yeah, like a week.
Actually, that was for our
3
wedding.
days.
Yeah.
Weekend stuff like that, but those short visits they help a lot.
Gosh, they tie us over.
I mean? They help a lot.
But they made the goodbyes like tougher.
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, like no matter what, no matter how many times we say goodbye to each other, like everyone got harder and harder, right? But yeah, like we, I took a lot of trips back to see him. For the most part, like we spent a lot of time at his house, in the bushes.
I'm proud of the bushes. Bush lad, bututum, bush.
No AC. And like if you know me, I was dying. Like no hot showers, like cold showers.
Yeah, she got to get used. She needs to get used to it.
We're not even getting started on the mosquitoes.
Listen, the point, like
But at the end of the day, we were together.
Let me talk to no man. Bamba, you tell me say me a chat too much every time me a talk. You cut me. Cha. The point of bringing her home is that she needed to know the person that I am and where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to be proud of who I am and where I'm coming from.
100%.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I brought her where I had no AC, the mosquitoes, but they don't bother me. Like, them don't trouble me. Like, they'll trouble her because they're probably like, fresh blood or whatever it is. But I love
staying.
She took it like a champ. She took it like a champ. So like the trips weren't that expensive because we spend time at home. You know, she traveled when there's deals and stuff like that, so it's not too expensive.
Yeah, and luckily for me, like, and you too, because at the end of the day we both benefited from it. But my bosses were like, they were so understanding of our situation. A lot of the times I did work while I was away, but that came with like being able to travel so frequently to spend time together. So.
Yeah, and with all those trips, like I had to make a decision. You know what I mean? Like, are we gonna live like this, or are we gonna move on? Like, if we're serious, then I have to make the next step. And that's what I did. I made the next step, and I asked her, and she said yes, and we just do what we had to do. But we do it the right way.
The right way.
You know what I mean?
We
took
spent
the necessary steps and did what we had to do.
Yeah, like I mean, we spent 2 years like together before we even got married. Like we fully knew each other like very, very, very well by then. And I mean, a lot of people probably thought like negatively, like, is he with her for the right reasons? Is he gonna come to Canada and like take off on her when he gets here? Like, if there's one thing about me is that like I have my head on my shoulders. Like I would know 150%. Like if he wasn't genuinely like truly 100% like in love with me and like, with me for the right reasons.
Yeah, I know, guys. They would say like, yeah, man, one apple spoiled a bunch. Yeah. So so is one guy or two guy or one female or two female from that country did a specific thing, or it's a trend or whatever it is. Like, of course, what's gonna stop him from doing it? And that wasn't an intention. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm for. It's just to take care of my family and just be happy. Yeah. Leaving Jamaica wasn't easy for me either. You know what I mean? Because it's not like I don't have any ties. Like, my girls are back home right now, and it was hard for me. You know what I mean? But I had to make a decision. You know what I mean? Like, I can't have half there and half here.
Yeah.
Right? So I had to make a plan. And the plan was to be here with my wife, right? And when the time comes, or when the time is right, I get my girls here. And I'm already here together with my wife, and that's the next step. That's what we're doing now to get my girls here, or get our girls here. You know what I mean? And just be a big family, because that's what we are, a big blended family. You know what I mean? And it's awesome. She loved the kids like they're her own. Yeah. And that's just one thing where like that really caught me, like, which it's not just for her where they're saying, oh yeah, she go pick up a Jamaican and the Jamaican go come a foreign and left her and whatever it is. But they don't know my story, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a Jamaican guy with 4 kids. Which female out there are gonna take up a guy with 4 kids and say, okay, I'm going to marry him and I'm going to live with him for the rest of their life? I want you to tell, if you're one of that person, then kudos to you. You know, you won't find plenty of female out there that will make the decision and say, I already have 2, he have 4, like, nah, that's too much. You know what I mean? And she took the baton and she ran with it. And we eventually have one of our own.
Yes.
My first and only boy. You know what I mean? And that just completes everything. Because I already got 4 girls. She already got a boy and a girl. That's 6 together. And then we had a son together.
So we got married in March of 2019. And we got to take our honeymoon. We had to wait till June to take our honeymoon. Like, with just the 2 of us. So we took our honeymoon in June. And that's when we ended up finding out that we were expecting a baby. Number 7.
Yeah, that's Big J.
Yeah, number 7. And yeah, like, I mean, then it started to get like super, super tough, you know. Luckily for us, like, we started the immigration process about a month after we got married. So I don't know, about 2 months, May.
Yeah.
And then
roughly 2 months.
Literally, like, within 5.5 months from us submitting all of our paperwork to the day that he landed in Canada. It took 5.5 months. And I truly feel like, I don't know, like, God has seen us through some pretty crazy situations. And 5.5 months and he was home with me. I mean, if it had have gone like any longer, I think we probably would have gotten stuck in the whole like COVID shutdown.
Yes,
and he may not even be here today. So like, literally and truly, like, we owe God
super grateful.
Yeah,
super grateful.
Yeah, so we're pretty grateful and we're pretty blessed with everything that's happened for us. It's been exactly 1 year since Julius landed in Canada. 1 year yesterday. And life's been pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been good. As we said, it's been a bad year, but for us, we can't complain. You know what I mean? It's nothing but gratitude.
And we were actually going to include all of that in this video, but you guys will have to stay tuned for part 2 because this one's getting a little long. We don't want to like leave out any details.
Yeah. So do remember to hit that like button, subscribe. Down in the comment section, leave us a comment, questions, suggestions, whatever it is, we take it all.
Good or bad.
Or bad.
Just don't hit the thumbs down button.
If you don't like it, thumbs down. I don't mind. I have a big heart. I'll understand.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, thank you so much for tuning in, and